loot's ours. Don't take Athena loot or there's a high chance you are going to die.
Grab the chest of legends, run into a bush, run against the wall, have to turn around, and now it's time to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wow, you're so fucking good, aren't you?
I've sucked this guy like 3 times now and he's still talking shit. Oh my god, look at his pet name. That's inappropriate. So your pet name is very inappropriate.
I don't give a fuck.
G'day everyone, it's Sailor MB here. Today I have a story of toxicity, redemption, and betrayal. This is without a doubt the craziest session of Sea of Thieves I have ever been involved with. It starts off very simple. I'm chasing this galley and sloop alliance that just finished a regular fort. Unfortunately, I don't catch up to them until they hit an outpost, but as we're soon going to find out, they didn't actually manage to sell a whole bunch of loot. So let's have a look at what happened here. So I pull up at the outpost here, and although it would be easier to take out the sloop first, the galleon is also the biggest threat. So I want to put some hurt into the galleon before I then switch my focus over onto the sloop and try and knock it out. Because it's obviously a lot easier to fight against one ship than it is for 2. So I'm making liberal use of flame bombs. I use one chain shot there to knock the mast down. All this is just trying to distract them. This isn't ultimately going to do a heap of damage to them, but I just want them out of the fight long enough that I can sink the sloop. But unfortunately for me, this guy got a really good board on me and caught me completely unawares while I was on the cannons. So I have to respawn back, and by the time I do, there's 3 people on my ship. So I disguise the wind up to my heavy attack around the side of the mast there, and heavy attack up the stairs. This guy jumps off out of sheer fright out of how my character looks, I'm sure. And this fella blunderbombs himself, so it wasn't too much work to get back control of our ship here with 3 quick little kills. And they all decided to board instead of doing more damage to my ship, so my water situation is quite manageable here. So I put some repairs in and get moving. I have cut out a bit of a clip here where I trade shots with the galleon, do a few circles, do a few passes, but nothing really comes of it. You basically just wait in for good ship positioning, and this is what I get here. The galleon has fallen very far behind, and the sloop is exposed by itself here. And I'm in front of the sloop, and I'm turning slightly to the left. So my angle and my shots here are only going to get better and better as time goes on. So unless this sloop peels off, it is in a really bad position, and it might not realize it yet. So I'm just blasting it with cannonballs at the moment, getting my aim in, getting my eye in, and then we're going to switch over to chain shots and get its mast down. Normally, in this situation, is when you would initiate the death spiral. You'd yank your wheel to the side and pull your mast half or 3/4 of the way up, but I can't initiate a spiral on this sloop with the galleon right there. So I just straighten my wheel up, so the galleon's going to have a tough time catching up to my sloop, and I'll try and secure the sink on this sloop with the damage that I've done to it already. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Can't find anyone, and they do have some holes, which is good. So I must have knocked someone off with my cannonballs, and here he is. We just bump into each other down the stairs really awkwardly. He goes in for the bail, and I get the shot on him there. And he only took that one shot and sword swipe to kill, so he must have been injured from a cannonball before he got back on his ship and didn't heal to full. A good lesson in always healing to full. And at this point my buddy jumps in game for some much needed backup, and we can now focus taking down the galleon.
Hello, friend.
Hello. You're not meant to be gaming tonight, sir.
No, Divinity, but my crew's, delayed.
Ah.
To Divinity. I don't know, I tried to be funny when I wasn't.
Haha, I just sunk the sloop.
Is the galleon good?
No. But they have evaded me thus far.
Not for long.
Whew. Just sunk the sloop. No idea what my ship's doing. My ship is ramming a rock. Okay, that's okay.
GG, I might be a little bit before I get in.
Ah, that's fine. Oh wow. Okay, this galleon is going to be a lot more exposed now they don't have the sloop constantly pestering me.
Why are you always up to no good?
Shoot yourself if you want as well.
Oh.
Deck shot?
That's a board, yeah!
Yes, nice anchor, son.
Yeah, anchored. They're just all dawding me. Apparently, you can only block 2 out of 3 when they're all.
They got their anchor up already. I'm going.
Ah, man, just bored, yeah.
Shooting myself over.
Don't know how they're so quick.
This is also a deck shot. Oh, dude.
Did you?
We are lords. They're anchored again.
Nice.
None of them grabbed it, so my
Where are they
failed.
left?
Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Why did none of them grab the anchor? Dude, we just did 2 deck shots in a row. My lord. Are they close enough to the fort for a TNT play? Nope.
Nah. Go hard right if you can, if you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, it's locked to the right. Are they moving? Do you want to shoot yourself?
No, they're not moving yet.
you
There's
sure?
2 holes below. No, I'm not sure. Shoot me over. You shoot me.
Yep. No, they're not moving. I'm an idiot. Did I shoot you too far?
Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, they can. There's 2 holes. 1 down.
Nice.
What, kid?
Dude, I got very many shots in then. Oh, we have so few cannonballs left.
Just scuttle. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. Beg your pardon? Hey mate, that sort of language will get you banned from this game, I'm telling you now. That's your only warning.
And I'm going back over.
No, I'm going.
You going? I think we should both go. Are they sunk?
They're sunk, yeah.
What? Well done, dude. Jesus. So yeah, it turns out they didn't actually sell all their loot.
Or any of it.
So after selling our loot and sailing around the ocean for a little bit longer, we eventually ran back into this galleon sloop alliance. And given they were quite upset at the original sink, my buddy, being the top bloke he is, went over there and had a chat to him, convinced them to join an alliance, and offered that we'd help them with the Fort of Fortune. Because there's no point playing a game if you're not going to have fun. And even though we do like to PvP, we don't do it to ruin other people's days. So we wanted to give them a little bit back for the excellent fight that they put up, and the fun that they provided us by PvPing and not running away. Just because you lose PvP doesn't mean you can't have fun, it doesn't mean you can't make friends, and it absolutely doesn't mean you have to be toxic. Well, as I'm sure you've picked up by now, our plan did not work out at all. Unfortunately, our quote-unquote friend's attitude did not improve at all. His greed towards the Athena loot kept getting worse and worse, and we even got attacked by a random Reaper sloop when we were all allianced at the fort, and he was incredibly toxic towards them as well, even though they were trying to engage in a 4v1 ship fight, which is very admirable of them to even attempt. So that really only left me with one course of action here. I could not let them have the Athena. There was no way I was going to let this arrogant, toxic pirate, who we volunteered to help do an event, was going to get away with all the Athena loot. At this stage, we've sunk this person twice already, one of those not included in this clip. So to have the arrogance to just try and claim all of the best loot for yourself, when there's 4 ships all helping do the world event, I just can't let that stand. So I'm going to take it upon myself to steal the Athena. So after grinding out the Ashen Lord, it's time to get in position. I have scouted this place out, and I've made sure I've kept good food on me the whole fight, and only used trash food from the barrels, because I'm expecting a very tough fight here in order to get the Athena out. I'm not the best at being sneaky, and my character model is definitely not suited to tuck in or being sneaky. So we're just going to see what happens to the kegs here. I was going to go in and snipe it, but with all the glow from the loot, I can't even see where the kegs are. So I'm just gonna chill here, keep my eye on the chest of legends, and just see what develops. They're trying to blow the kegs themselves, and they're standing way too close, but I'm okay with this, so we're just gonna let them continue and see what happens here. Massive explosion, 2 of them die instantly, and then all 3 go in for the res. So this is my moment to shine. A heavy sword attack, everyone is dead. Grab the chest of legends, run into a bush, run against the wall, have to turn around, and now it's time to get the hell out of dodge. I distinctly remember shaking with anticipation and adrenaline as I'm swimming this chest of legends away. I have never stolen a chest of legends before, so if I can get this one, especially stolen from this pirate, that would make me so amazingly happy. GG, goodbye. And I am away, home free. A 3-ship alliance, and not one of them is trying to chase me. After selling the chest of legends, I noticed at least part of the alliance is sailing down to this outpost that I'm quite near, so I'm gonna head over there and see what mischief I can get up to. At this late stage, it's not about the loot. And in all fairness, 1v3 ships, I don't deserve any of the loot. I shouldn't by any rights be getting it. So this expedition over the outpost is purely for the combat. I want to see what fun I can get up to. And as I round the corner of the outpost, I am overjoyed by what I see. The entirety of the alliance is here. Not just the one sloop that I saw, but the galleon and the additional sloop as well. So this is going to be such a fun conclusion to the Athena steal. As with the start of the video, I'm going to employ a very similar strategy. I'm going to get as much hurt on the galleon as possible to keep that broadside away from me for as long as possible. So get the people on the galleon distracted so they don't have enough free pirates to be able to broadside me. And it is worth noting right now that I do think the galleon only has 2 people left on it. So it's not a 4-man crew here. So it's only a 1v6 pirate battle here instead of a 1v8. So the galleon is already quite undermanned, so I'm hoping a little bit of damage should be able to sink it. And I'm also going to get this sloop over here distracted. These chain shots and cannonballs I'm putting into it aren't designed to sink this sloop. I just want to get them distracted with repairing their masts, repairing some holes, so they don't come board my ship, or they don't give my ship too much damage. And I'm going to switch back to the galleon here. I thought I heard something in the water, but it ends up I don't get boarded. Especially after the start of the video, I don't want to get boarded again. And we're just going to be putting some lower deck shots into the galleon here. Because like I said, only 2 people, and I did manage to kill one on the bowsprit, so I might be able to get an easy sink on these guys here. Unfortunately, my distraction on this other sloop didn't quite work out. They're still fighting, even with their mast down. So I'm going to send a jig ball over to them, and force them to be distracted with dancing, even if they're not going to be distracted with cannonballs. And while they're jigging, I'll put a few more shots in them before I have to concentrate on repairing my ship. And I get another kill with the cannons there. So that's 1 person on the galleon and 1 person on the sloop that I managed to kill with cannons, which I could not ask for a better result from. After I'm done repairing and I circle back to the island, 2 of the 3 ships have sunk. I could not have asked for a better outcome to that. The galleon sunk because it only had 2 people and I killed one of them with cannons, and the other sloop sunk because I killed one of them and maybe the other one was distracted selling. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not going to question it. So as we come back to this last sloop, we get a really good pass on it here. And I'm just going to leave my ship circling in a lazy arc around the island. And I'm going to shoot myself over there and try and get them off the repairs here. They should have ample damage in them. So we'll get on the ship, try to keep them off the repairs, and this should be quite an easy sink for us here. But as I board the sloop, I see one of the craziest things I have ever seen. There are 5 pirates here. I get 2 down with my Eye of Reach, another one with a sword lunge, and now there's another one below deck. He gets sword lunged as well. There's a 5th one below deck just chilling in the water. get him with the rifle, but it definitely gets hit-regged, as I have to put a lot of swords into him to finally kill him, and he's down. And the 6th person is mermaiding back or respawning. Maybe I killed them with cannons, I'm not sure, but we are about to see the 6th person. So that was just a crazy little thing there. 5 people on a sloop, that is insanity. So I am going to give it a shot sinking these guys with fire, but unfortunately I do end up getting one blundered before I could get too much damage done to the ship. So that's what happens here. So after respawning, my ship was almost already back where I left it. A very convenient circle. So now we can do a final pass on this enemy sloop. All the people in the Alliance don't have a respawn point now. So this is just a very easy 1v2 fight. We have a massive backlog of special balls, so we may as well use them, get them dancing. The guy on the dock hit me with quite a good pistol shot, but you will not hear me compliment him in-game, because I'm quite confident that is the one that has been toxic this entire play session. So we're going to keep putting cannon shots on this sloop. They're trying for some chain shots, which is a good strategy, but they are shooting them way too low here. So unfortunately for them, that's a lot of wasted shots, and we do knock him out with a cannon. So that's the 3rd person we've killed with a cannon shot, just at this battle here. So we put a few more shots into this guy, but they are pretty much in the process of sinking here. The other member of the sloop isn't even trying to PvP. They're not trying to save their ship. They're not trying to fight on their ship. They're just running around on the dock, doing God knows what.
Guess what's in it? You, 'cause you're a fucking scumbag, you dirty dogs. Well, anyway. So, how is it? Are you understand the legend that we fucking found to us in rats?
And as you can hear, they just can't help being toxic in game chat. One of the other sloops from the Alliance actually comes back to the outpost to have some more fun, and I absolutely applaud them for coming back, and I couldn't be more overjoyed for another nice relaxing bit of PvP to finish the night off. So after engaging these guys and sinking them pretty convincingly, I do have to apologize them for everything that happened, because stealing the Athena loot and breaking the Alliance, it wasn't because of them, it was unfortunately because of one toxic individual in the Alliance. GG guys. Sorry, it wasn't about you, it was about the other person in the Alliance. I couldn't let them have all the loot.